Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers' goal for this season's roster is to sign players with offensive and defensive capabilities who can contribute to scoring. And Andrew Wiggins can provide that for the Lakers. One NBA expert believes the LA Lakers could trade for a game-changer, but their future goals will prevent a deal from happening. It's hard to look at the Los Angeles Lakers offseason and not be impressed. After a disappointing first-round playoff exit, the Lakers have done a lot of work to improve the roster. After the Lakers lost Dorian Finney-Smith in free agency, Rob Pelinka knew that he couldn't make the same mistake as he had in years past. The Lakers signing DeAndre Ayton and Jake LaRavia was a huge step in the right direction. And with the help of Luka Doncic, the Lakers added Marcus Smart to an already stacked roster. But is there a move the Lakers could make to cement themselves as contenders? According to one NBA insider, there is, and it's an easy one to make. NBA insider says Andrew Wiggins can make LA Lakers contenders. NBA expert Jason Timpf spoke on the Hoops Tonight podcast, where he discussed the LA Lakers. He believes that Andrew Wiggins is a perfect fit for their team. Timpf added that Wiggins' athleticism and defense would be a huge boost to the Lakers. Plus, his offensive tools would be enhanced playing next to Luka Doncic. I do think an Andrew Wiggins trade would immediately make the Lakers a top-tier contender. He would immediately address their athleticism and defense needs. He specifically, in my opinion, is one of the top tier, if not second, or second tier to top tier, somewhere in that range. One of the top 10 apex defenders that you could put on an opposing star in a playoff series, and he can do it against multiple different types of stars. I also think he just makes a substantial upgrade in athleticism, which is what they would need. I also think he would play really well offensively off of Luka. And I think the Lakers could pull off that trade, including Dalton and maybe some second-round compensation and not having to include their first-round pick. Lakers have an impossible-to-solve Rui Hachimura problem. Can Rui come off the bench? The Los Angeles Lakers would love to start Marcus Smart over Rui Hachimura, but Jovan Buha noted that the 6'8" forward has preferred to start in recent years. Head coach J.J. Redick needs a point-of-attack defender in his opening group. With Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and DeAndre Ayton locked in, the Lakers must use Smart. That only works if Hachimura is bought into the sixth-man role and producing like fans know he can. This is Luka Doncic's team now. Hachimura is on an expiring contract and playing for his future in LA. He must buy into his role and make open shots to stick with the franchise. The 6'8" forward played a key role in the Lakers' run to the conference finals in 2023 as he came off the bench. The Lakers need that Hachimura to return. If he starts, Hachimura must be the Lakers' point-of-attack defender. Fans saw him struggle in that role last season. Coming off the bench puts him in a better position to succeed, but only if Hachimura embraces that role. Lakers face Rui Hachimura problem with no easy solution. For his career, Hachimura has improved his efficiency from the field and three-point range as a starter. His true shooting percentage is 1.2% higher as his usage decreases. The splits have been even more drastic during his time as a Laker. In 2024, Hachimura averaged 15.4 points and 4.8 rebounds on 57.5% shooting from the field and 43.9% on his three-point attempts in 30.1 minutes per game over his 39 starts. Those numbers all dipped in a reserve role, including an 8.6% drop in his true shooting percentage. Hachimura sees himself as a starter and thrives in that role. If the Lakers want his confidence to be up, they must put him in his preferred spot. Head coach J.J. Redick faces an impossible decision. The best solution may be starting Hachimura for the first 6 minutes before bringing Smart off the bench. The new guard wants to start and has played his best in the opening group, which further complicates matters. One of these two must embrace a bench role. It is ideal for the Lakers if Hachimura is that player, but there are zero guarantees. The 27-year-old will be a free agent next summer, and he wants a massive payday. Proving he is a starter with a two-way impact on a contender will do wonders in earning him that new deal. This could be an ongoing struggle for Coach Redick and his staff throughout the season. The last thing the Lakers need is another distraction. The Los Angeles Lakers should bring Rui Hachimura off the bench, but it may limit his production. It is a risk worth taking for superior lineup balance. Hopefully, Hachimura buys in and thrives in a reserve role. If not, he may be searching for a new home before the deadline. That may be the only way to successfully solve this problem. Lakers fans won't like that, but that is the way it goes sometimes. Austin Reaves likely has a $180 million reason to not stay with the Lakers, says Matt Barnes. Just because Los Angeles Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka acquired Luka Doncic, it doesn't mean he can take things easy. If anything, the path to success is even more difficult than it once was. The team will have imperative decisions to make next offseason. The most significant revolves around Austin Reaves. Reaves is without a doubt the Lakers' third best player. On some nights, he may become the team's second best. The Lakers lucked out in 2021 by signing Reaves as an undrafted free agent. It didn't take long for him to emerge as a key contributor to the Lakers' cause. In the 2024-25 season, Reaves took a huge offensive leap. He went from 15.9 points per game to 20.2 points. The 6'5" guard has showcased that he will be worth a pretty penny once the time comes, which is sooner rather than later. After this season, Reaves has a playing option which he will most likely decline. His current contract was a massive steal for the Lakers, which saw Reaves earn roughly $13.5 million annually. Pelinka would hate if Reaves hit the open market, but all signs point to that to be the outcome, and Matt Barnes knows why. One person who I'm a big fan of, and I know he's going to try to hit the open market because he'll get a lot more, is Austin Reaves, Barnes said on the Big Shot Bob podcast. The Lakers have an advantage over the field since they'll have Reaves' bird rights. The problem comes with the amount of money he will demand. Back in June, the Lakers reportedly offered Reaves a 4-year deal worth $89 million, but it wasn't to his liking. Reaves' eyes are on an even bigger number. I feel like he can get a lot of money somewhere else, that probably may not be on a winning type of team. But he can get north of 160, 180, Barnes declared. Assuming the deal lasts for 4 years, if Reaves were to sign for $180 million, he would earn $45 million annually. That seems ridiculously high for a player who isn't an all-star, but there may be a team that convinces itself it can unlock his true potential. As great as he is, Reaves will always be the second fiddle with the Lakers due to the presence of Doncic. Los Angeles will have a tough decision to make, especially considering they don't have a treasure trove of assets. If they don't receive a confirmation that Reaves will be back, a trigger may need to be pulled. They have refused to move him in the past, but again, I think they're on the clock now. Understanding what's at stake, I would be surprised if he finishes the season as a Laker, Barnes proclaimed. The former Lakers' comments are quite the prediction. Pelinka and the Lakers management haven't shown any inclination that they would move on from Reaves. They also didn't seem like the type to trade Anthony Davis, yet here we are. If the right deal presents itself, Reaves could have a new home faster than expected. Nate McMillan, Bronny James will possibly get minutes this season. Bronny James may not be ready to be in the Los Angeles Lakers rotation on a consistent basis yet, but he seems to be on a trajectory that will lead him to being ready for such a role not too long from now. He averaged 21.9 points, 5.5 assists, 5.1 rebounds and 1.9 steals a game while shooting 38% from three-point range during this past regular season in the G League. Last month, he put up 14.3 points on 47.6% overall shooting and 3.8 assists a game during the Las Vegas Summer League. Lakers assistant coach Nate McMillan said something during an appearance on The Sports Shop with Reese and K-Mac that echoes what a few others have said lately. He said that he expects James to possibly get some minutes this coming season. I love Bronny. Great young man, and we expect him to possibly get some minutes this year. McMillan said during the same appearance that James is a lot more confident than he was several months ago, and that it has resulted in him shooting the ball better from the perimeter. The 20-year-old didn't hit from three-point range during summer league play, but he was clearly more poised with the basketball in his hands. If James does earn playing time this season, it would help the Lakers. They lack quality guard depth and could really use a legitimate 3-and-D guard who is a point-of-attack defender. That seems to be exactly the type of player James is becoming, and at least for now, his defense is the strongest aspect of his game. Lakers trade pitch brings back beloved former 3-and-D wing. The Lakers came out of the very eventful 2024-25 NBA season with a bit of a mixed bag, as the team reset its future with the trade for Luka Doncic and, at the same time, was left bitterly disappointed with the 5-game elimination at the hands of the Timberwolves in the Western Conference playoffs opening round. They've tried to retool the roster with low-risk gambles on point guard Marcus Smart, center DeAndre Ayton and wing Jake LaRavia, but fans who hoped for a star-caliber swing on the trade market have been disappointed. But there is time. And the estimable Jacob Root of the SB Nation site, Silver Screen and Roll, sees some potential deals that could yet bolster the Lakers. One is particularly interesting, bringing back top 3-and-D wing Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who is now with his fourth team, Memphis, since the Lakers traded him in the disastrous Russell Westbrook deal 4 years ago. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trade would be welcome. Root proposes trading away Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber to bring back KCP to the Lakers, a sentimental move, given that he never should have been forced to leave in the first place. Caldwell-Pope was a big factor in the Lakers winning the 2020 NBA Bubble Championship during the COVID-19 pandemic. He writes, Lakers fans have seen how well KCP plays next to stars firsthand. Even if his game has dropped off, he's still a 3-and-D wing and you can never have too many of those. It's a far more useful way for the Lakers to spend their money than on Vincent and Kleber. With KCP having a player option for next season, the Lakers could save the Grizzlies some long-term money by sending them 2 expiring contracts. Gabe Vincent is a lot more expendable with the arrival of Marcus Smart while Maxi Kleber is the third center on the roster. Lakers likely done trading, for now. Still, the feeling around the Lakers is that the team is pretty much set as it is, and that no major trades are forthcoming until the season gets rolling. The Lakers have had opportunities to include the likes of Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt in trade packages already, but have declined to do so. They have not been attacking the trade market by any stretch of the imagination, one Western Conference executive said. Most teams now are in a sort of wait-and-see mode, and I would include the Lakers in that. They want to give it some time before they make a trade. Vincent averaged only 6.4 points per game last season, but the Lakers like him as a reliable veteran off the bench, with just 1 year at $11.5 million remaining on his contract. With the addition of Marcus Smart, though, Vincent could be more expendable as the year goes on. Vanderbilt has shown flashes, but he has not been able to stay on the floor. He has played only 91 games in 2+ seasons with the Lakers. Luka Doncic appreciates Lakers organization welcoming him with open arms. The next era of Los Angeles Lakers basketball is officially underway as Luka Doncic signed a 3-year, $165 million extension to remain with the purple and gold. Doncic was never a risk to leave Los Angeles without signing his extension, but he and the Lakers cemented their partnership and now can move forward with building a contender. Los Angeles did well to add to the roster in free agency, partly thanks to Doncic, who took an active role as a recruiter. So far, Doncic has proven that he's all in and loyal to his new team and is clearly doing everything he can to position them to compete for a title during the 2025-26 season. It'll be a tough climb because of how competitive the Western Conference is, but a healthy and happy Doncic could be the equalizer LA needs. Regardless, Doncic looks and sounds happy to be with the Lakers, and he thanked the organization for being so welcoming after his trade from the Dallas Mavericks. "I just want to say thank you. Like I said in Spanish, you guys welcomed me with open arms," Doncic said of the Lakers. "Thank you Mark, Walter, thank you Jeannie, Bus, JJ, Redick, Rob, Pelinka. The whole organization welcomed me with open arms and I can't wait to get started." Prior to his answer in English, Doncic joked that he would only be speaking in Spanish, so the Lakers star was clearly in a good mood. Nowadays, Doncic looks more and more like the jovial superstar fans have become accustomed to seeing, which bodes well for the Lakers as they'll need the best version of him to get to the top. Los Angeles's short and long-term future is secured with Doncic around to anchor the franchise, giving the front office time to build a sustainable winning roster. This upcoming season, though, could be one of Doncic's best chances to capture a title as he'll have LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and a better supporting cast to work with. Even if next season doesn't end in a championship for the Lakers, the organization can rest easy knowing they've got a commitment from Doncic. Luka Doncic can get full no-trade clause in next contract. Luka Doncic didn't have to sign his extension, though the number of years allows him to get back into free agency sooner and recoup money. Aside from becoming eligible for a supermax contract, Doncic will also be able to get a full no-trade clause.